The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way you know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label weak, good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon to be. I done Connie and Dylan, I got off the block. Cause they hate them, put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring, just me at the top. It get boring, just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes are up, they had time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way you know you do it texting. Listen.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay black, matte black, just to on your truck.
The usual sea of red here in this spectacular venue has been turned white as we are high above snowy GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Dashing through the snow. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Running right, here's Achane. Down to about the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Achane on 1st and 10, down to the 22-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, wide open. Complete. A big play there for KC. 65 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, Tagovailoa. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Chiefs 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 6.
43. Yellow. Our time.
Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Ready. Ready to stand.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Come on, 2. Pointing TX. Come on, 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 4.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Again, it's Achane. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Come on, 3, tick.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Another 3 and out.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 46 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chiefs 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
How about this? He's to the 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to change things up.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Attack, attack!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
43. 15. Fire on these two.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is Fant on the short completion. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
15.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready.
Achane gets it from the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 7-yard line.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Hey, 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
15. Attack.
Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. On the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Yellow. 15. Yellow. Hey, color.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
43.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Jody Fortson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
20 TX.
A give, running right, Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 42, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 43, 15. Watch out.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Easy. 15, yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10.
15. Hey, Sunday. Hey, yellow, go gun. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 57 color, 57.
And again, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. 21G. Out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And running with power here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Attack! Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
One final try from Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles.